Alright, we're back with another World of Warcraft multi-boxing video. My name is Humphrey Chung, and let's try out a Battleground. And the favorite Battleground I like to do with my Shaman is Alterac Valley, and the reason for that is it's 40 characters on 40 characters, and it's really where ranged combat shines. In a lot of the other Battlegrounds, it's close-in fighting, not as good for your Shaman. So to queue up for a Battleground as a group, so you have all your characters in there, it's pretty easy. You go to Player versus player, Alterac Valley is selected, and join as group. I've already done that, so now I'm just waiting for the queue to hit. And what's going to happen is when the ready check comes up, I'm going to hit Control M to broadcast my mouse. That's going to put my mouse cursor on every window. Then I'm going to hover over to enter Battleground. But for now, I'm just going to sort of walk around and make sure all my characters... There we go. We've got our enter Battleground. Control M, now my mouse is moving on all the windows, hover over this, and all my characters are going to join. Going to do Control M again to turn off that mouse broadcasting, because if you leave it turned on, your characters are going to run in all different directions. It's going to get pretty ugly. Alright, all 4 characters are in the Battleground. As you can see, all 5 of the names there. And what's this? Refreshment Portal. We definitely want whatever mana biscuits or cakes or whatever the things are that come out of this, because Shaman run out of mana. Okay, so for all my guys to click on that, Control M puts down a cursor, and let's see here, these birds are getting in the way, and I'm just going to click on it a bunch, and we all now have our biscuits. Yep, Control M, turn off the mouse broadcasting, and we're all going to run to the front. Now this is the time where you're going to have a lot of people asking, there's a bot, this guy's cheating, blah 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 blah. I just don't answer that because it just takes up too much time. Another thing that you'll have happen is just people will follow you around because they've never seen such a thing before, and you just kind of ignore them. I do shift spacebar. You're going to see all the people as we go to Alliance. You just check things out. These are all my guys, and once in a while you'll see a horde with a multi-box, and usually it will be a whole bunch of guys with a similar name. I don't see any of that, so it looks like I'm the only multi-boxer here, which is fine. Oh, one of the other key shortcuts I have is my minus key, and that does chain heal to everyone, as you can see there. And for that, I've got a macro that targets random, and it does a different target random for every character. So what's going to happen is it just flings a chain heal in different directions, which is pretty nice. Okay, now going down the mountain here, I'm just continuously hitting the 1 key and stopping every little bit just to make sure my slaves catch up, because for some reason on this map, my slaves will get lost and stuck at certain points. Kind of like here, maybe what happens is the distance gets too far, and around here when if I jump. Oops, and there you see exactly what happened. My slave characters were stuck, and so I just go back up, I hit the number 1 key, and grab them back. So now what's happened is that my characters are a little bit late. I have to make the decision now whether I want to go to Belinda and surprise a bunch of horde. Another place I like to go is behind this little stump here. That's another place. Also behind this, I don't know what this is, a cannon or a tank or something. But for this particular one, I will go to this graveyard. This is Stonehearth Outpost. And I'm going to be a bastard in this one. I'm going to hide my characters here. Do my spread out. Control 0. And here's what's going to happen. I do the back key, and I'm just going to wait for people. Another thing I like to do is I'll do Shift 8. There goes my elementals, and they provide a screen. I move back a little bit, and now I'm just hurting a lot of people. And it's basically lightning bolt, chain lightnings, flame shocks, just a whole bunch of evil stuff. A lot of 2, shift 2s, and 3s and 4s. It's pretty simple. So this is a very good spot because the horde is generally expecting to ride on through and not encounter any resistance. They're not expecting anyone to be guarding this particular graveyard. But now most likely the tells have gone out and they're going to be pissed and they're going to try to take this, like this guy. And he notices kind of too late that I'm here. And it begins usually with a bunch of flame shocks. And I could usually kill a whole bunch of people before they gang up on me. Now, in certain games, I will kill a lot of people and just basically rock. Usually it's the first couple games of the night. And then they figure out that there's a multi-boxer here and they play smart. And the reason, a good way to do that, yeah, see that guy, he hesitated, so he knows what's up. Yeah, okay. And so now they're coming on, they figured out what's going on. And, yep, so now they're probably going to kill me, which is not a big deal. And so my main character is dead. That's not a big deal. I can still fight with the rest of the guys. I'm still doing lightning bolts and all that good stuff. I don't really care if I die, because I've already killed about 5 or 6 guys.